All right. I think we're live. I think we are live on YouTube. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining. We got some trivia. Going to have some fun today. Winners are going to get a little Grubhub gift card. Try to have some good food while we're stuck at home. Right now, I got with me a French press, and I still got to do the press part, which is the best part of the French press. So you can watch me do it. That's the good stuff. Now my coffee's ready. I got to stay caffeinated with this business. Trivia starts in 2 minutes, so you can settle in, get ready to go. Want to see the good stuff? Yeah, that's the stuff. I'll give you a little review on how my coffee is. These are Starbucks beans, and I ground them appropriately for French press and French press them. So it's pretty good, pretty smooth on the coffee side of things. Not the best though. I ground it like a week ago, so they're kind of stale. If you grind it same day, that's the best. So if you're at home making coffee, grind your beans same day. We're getting started in a minute, 30 seconds. You, meaning you, like Sawyer students, folks, have told me you wanted movie trivia instead of some sort of a sports trivia. So we got 10 questions today. These are about movies. They span, recent movies, old movies. So we'll see how we do. And 10 questions. That's it. Hopefully you do well. I do want to say before we get started, disclaimer, if there's like a tie for winner, it's a $10 Grubhub gift card I'm giving away. And if there's a tie, you're going to split it. So if like 2 people win, you'll each get $5. If 4 people win, you'll each get $2.50. We're not giving everyone a gift card because I'm just not made of money. Okay. So $10, that's what's on the line today. Starting in 50 seconds. Here we go. Now, remember from last week, the way that you answer questions is you comment in your choice. So there's going to be 4 multiple choices with each one. So you'd comment 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what you want your answer to be. And that's how you submit your answer. So be ready to comment down below or wherever comments are if you're on your phone or whatever. Starting in 30 seconds. This is it. Trivia. Tuesday Trivia at 2. Here we go. It's good stuff. That's good. So hopefully you're all ready for movie trivia. Some of these are movies I've watched. Some of these are movies I haven't watched. So I would only do so if I were triviaing with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Question 1. Here we go. Yes, here it is. 35 seconds. So which one of these is not one of the essential food groups to Buddy in the movie Elf? So remember Buddy the Elf. There were 4 basic food groups, if I remember right. And one of these 4 is incorrect. 3 of them are correct. So you're saying which one is not one of Buddy's essential food groups? I wrote this question, so I know the answer, so I'm not going to say. But hopefully you know it. I feel like you guys know Buddy pretty well. It's a good question. Computing answers. How'd you do? Let's see it. How'd you do? Next round starts in 15 seconds. I'm still waiting on answers. So 2 of you got it wrong. 3 of you got it right. That's okay. There are 9 more. So yeah. So the 4 food groups were candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup. So chocolate was not one of the 4 food groups. Next question. Batman and Superman were fighting in which movie? Oh, what was the title of the movie? I never saw this one. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say anything until after the time. This was one of the recent Justice League ones. I believe Ben Affleck played Batman, if I'm not mistaken, but I never watched this one. If it was good, you should let me know, and maybe I'll watch it, because I'm sitting at home a lot, and watching movies is kind of fun. Here we go. Last couple seconds. Comment in your answers. So my guess is Dawn of Justice. Number 1 would have been my guess. Let's see how we do. Everybody got that one. Everybody knows. So you all have watched that movie apparently, or maybe these other ones just aren't real movies. I don't know. Okay, so you who got the first one right and the second one right, you're currently in first place at 2 for 2. Ooh, Lord of the Rings question. Who's the only actor to receive an Oscar nomination for acting in a Lord of the Rings movie? Okay, so Ian McKellen played Gandalf, Elijah Wood played Frodo, Orlando Bloom was Legolas, and Andy Serkis played Gollum. So one of them got nominated. Doesn't say they won, just that they got nominated. I don't know. Although these movies came out a little while ago. How'd you do? What was your guess? I think this one's going to be a lot more split. I'm excited to see your answers. It was Ian McKellen who played Gandalf. Duh, guys. He's actually a knight. It's Sir Ian McKellen, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Next question. Ooh, who directed these movies? Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, James Cameron. I think a lot of you are going to know this one, but maybe not. I don't know. Those are probably the only directors I could name, are those four. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how you do. Questions are in. Computing answers. So the most recent of these are Django Unchained. Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs were made a pretty long time ago. We're talking like 80s probably. That's when I was born. I was made in the 80s, just like those movies. Y'all know it. Y'all know it's Quentin Tarantino. Okay. I figured you'd all get that one. Some of these are going to be hard, though. I think some of these are going to be really hard. This one's not hard. What nickname did Peter Quill give himself in Guardians of the Galaxy? You got 4 options there. All pretty good nicknames, I suppose. You ever given a nickname to yourself? I feel like you're not allowed to do that, but I did. Back in high school, there was a basketball player who was his name was Tracy. And wait, now I'm getting the story wrong. Sorry, bad story. People called. I decided that I should be called Dr. Trey instead of Dr. Dre. That was one. T Mac. That's who it was. Basketball player named Tracy McGrady. I called myself T Mac. I had a lot of nicknames that I gave myself. So the ones other people give you usually aren't good nicknames. So I guess I get it, making your own nickname. Oh, Katie. Katie, you thought it was Mr. Handsome. Well, let's be honest. Chris Pratt is very handsome. And anyone who looks like Chris Pratt is probably pretty handsome too. That's all I'm saying. The Matrix, one of my all-time favorite movies, which some of you maybe have not watched. It's kind of old for you, but for me, that was prime time. What color pill does Neo take? So Morpheus is offering him 2 pills. You can take this one or this one, and you got to know which one he actually takes: blue, green, red, or black. I should give you a hint and tell you what the 2 colors that were in his hand were, but I'm not going to. Get your questions in. Get your answers in. Remember, we're trying for some Grubhub here. And we got to beat Paul. Paul won last time, and I don't want Paul to win twice in a row. Although Paul's doing pretty well today so far, so we'll see. The answer, by the way, was red. Red pill. Oh, Paul got this one wrong. It was the red pill. Blue was the other one, though, Paul. So you guys did good knowing the 2 colors, the 2 options. I would love to know the score right now. I feel like Garrett's doing pretty well. I could be wrong. The title of the first Bond movie. So I wasn't even born yet, contrary to popular belief. In 1962. I don't even know if all these are real Bond movies. So this one I have no clue. Goldfinger's a real Bond movie, and that's all I know. The other ones probably are too, but I don't think Goldfinger was the earliest one. Maybe it was. That's tricky. That's tricky. I would like to know how many Bond movies there are total these days. There's been so many. Started in the 60s. Here we go. How did you do? I think this one will be pretty split. Let's see how Paul did on this one. He's trying to repeat his championship. How many more questions do we have? Ooh, Paul and Garrett both got this one. One vote for Russia with Love, which is probably a real one. I don't know. Dr. No. You guys are probably just Googling this, aren't you? I should make it shorter so you don't have time. What Hollywood movie star plays himself in Zombieland? Bill Murray, Woody Harrelson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Clint Eastwood. Now, if Samuel L. Jackson was in the movie, you know that there'd be just him screaming profanities all over the place because that's kind of what he does in movies, which actually makes sense for a zombie movie for that to happen. I never saw Zombieland, so I don't know this one. But Woody Harrelson's in the movie. I don't think he plays himself, though. Here we go. Here we go. I think the answer was Bill Murray. Paul got it. Woo. Paul, you're probably in first place right now. You just got to hold on to it. Got a few more questions left. Excuse me. This is question number... I don't even know what number this is. This might be the last one. I've lost track of what number we're on. So this is from The Godfather. The head of what kind of animal is front and center in that infamous scene in The Godfather? So we got a horse, we got a dog, a bull, or an elephant. Elephant head is the biggest, if you didn't know. I'd probably consider the dog head to be the smallest, although it depends on the kind of dog. There could be like a huge dog that has a bigger head than a horse, maybe, like a little horse and a big dog. It's possible. Let's see. We got to upset Paul, guys. Paul's probably in first place. If you know The Godfather, you know this answer. But if you haven't seen it, you're just guessing. You have no clue. Ooh. Paul and Garrett got that one. It's a horse. I haven't seen Paul get one wrong in a long time. I was really hoping for an upset today. Got a couple more questions? Maybe one more question? Yeah, this is the last one, I think. In which Star Wars film does Luke Skywalker meet Yoda for the first time? So there are 9 total Star Wars movies. We're talking about Yoda and Luke. So if you're familiar with the franchise, you know what trilogy that's probably a part of, but you may be wrong. We got episode 5, episode 1, episode 6, and episode 3 as your options. This one's super easy. If you all get this wrong, you just don't know Star Wars, which is fine, but it breaks my heart. So hopefully you get this right. Here we go. The final question, the final answers, and then we'll get our tally of who won. Let's see it. Computing. Y'all knew this one. That was easy, right? That's good. There you have it. Empire Strikes Back, episode 5. Luke goes to Dagobah. He meets Yoda. Starts to get trained. All that good stuff. Let's see the final score. I feel like Paul won. Did you win, Paul? No, you did not win. Garrett won. I don't know how. I thought for sure Paul had the lead there. Congratulations, Garrett. I will hit you up. I'll text you, and we'll figure out how to send you a little gift card. Congratulations. Katie and Megan playing out there, but you only answered a couple times. So Brim with a C, solid third place. So that's gold,